Neither move is surprising given the age, the regime they were drafted by, the productivity, the salary cap situation. You know, Eddie Jackson was a top 100 Bear for their centennial season. You know, he peaked. He had that, he's a 6 interception season. Was a very good player, incredibly popular.
Yeah, terrific draft pick, by the way. Eddie Jackson, injury-riddled at Alabama, but clearly had been a leader and a producer there when he was healthy.
Yeah, the only reason he fell in the draft was because he was coming after the year where he broke his leg at Alabama. But we've talked to Jalen about it, and there have been plenty of stories that have come out in other places. But Eddie Jackson, a very important piece of leadership for especially defensive players and not just defensive backs. He would bring guys over to the house. He would often host the secondary dinners. He would bring his barber into the house and bring a bunch of Bears players over to get their cut during the week. And you know, it was his house was kind of the hang for a lot of defensive players on the team. He was everyone always thinks about like quarterbacks getting together with receivers and stuff like that and offensive line dinners. Eddie Jackson, from how it's been explained, was kind of the social linchpin of the defense.
Yeah, and I thought, you know, it's an interesting arc for Eddie Jackson because he wasn't that guy for a while. Jalen Johnson told us in segment how, you know, when Jalen got here, Eddie had just gotten paid, and it wasn't like an incredibly warm initial relationship, but their relationship kind of evolved and grew to the point where this past year, Eddie was hosting everybody and Jalen went over a lot. So, you know, Eddie's been through a lot. A late-round draft pick who has that incredible production, does get paid, a very down year after he got paid, and then kind of recommitted and was a very solid player for the Bears. And somebody's going to pick him up, and he'll be a starting safety in the NFL next year. He'll be a starting free safety for somebody next year.
Probably. I would think so, just on a significantly different contract. And then Cody Whitehair, he made the Pro Bowl. He played 124 games for the Bears. He started 118 of them, didn't miss a game his first 4 seasons, then played 14 games his 5th season, then played all 17 games in 2021, 12 games in 2022, and appeared in 17, started 11 in 2023. So a very durable player who played center, who played left guard, who moved around, and then basically did whatever they asked of him, but never really found a home, never had consistency.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he was a really solid starter at guard, and then they had him try center, and he struggled with the shotgun snaps mightily, but he went back to guard and was pretty darn good. And, you know, a second-round pick by Pace in 2016. I remember Dick Butkus introduced the pick. So that must have been pretty cool for Cody. And then, you know, it's a pretty decent long run. And I got to say, like, the fact that he took the assignment at center and still tried to do it is more impressive than the Bears giving him that assignment again when the entire league knew about his snap mistakes, you know? He tried. Cody tried. He just had some kind of weird block with shotguns especially and could never get over. But that's the longest tenured Bear. You know, no more, right? But that's the guy who's been here the longest, unless it's Patrick Scales.
I was going to say, when did Scales come in? Because Whitehair is 2016.
Right.
I don't remember. Because Eddie was what? Eddie Jackson was 17?
Yeah. I guess it is Patrick Scales. 2015 for Scales.
There you go. Okay.
So, but if you consider them real players. Oh, man.
Oh.
Did I just say that? I just say that out loud?
Wow.
How about, is Whitey Coathair still on the Bears?
There's no way to know.
I don't know.
Whitey Coathair.
Max Rustafort.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Those guys, that was the interior of the line for a while. And no wonder they weren't good because they didn't exist. Whitey Coathair and Max Rustafort side by side. They couldn't block anybody. Danny, you remember that?
I do remember. Frees up over $30 million though in cap space. These were no-brainer moves. You could always follow the money. It was just a question of timing. So even more cap space for Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham to attack this offseason.
Damn, that season when Eddie Jackson just exploded onto the scene with all those picks. And
2018.
My goodness.
That was when they led the league in takeaways. 36 takeaways as a team.
It was like, we have Mike Brown again. We have him. Look at this. Oh, my God. There's like dreams of, the playmaking safety for
Club dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, yeah, because that was, man, there was Khalil Mack and Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
That was there's obviously a lot more, but like both having peak of their powers type seasons.
Absolutely. Look at us on multiple levels. We got guys. Look at us.
But it was, I mean, he made the top 100 Bears list, man. Basically off just that season.
It's pretty.
He's not
amazing.
a top 100 Bear.
All right, give me your top 100.
I can't give you my top 100 right now.
Yeah, who's replacing him? Who slides right into that spot right now?
Dusty Dvorak.
Caleb?
Oh, see? It's going to go viral again for all the wrong reasons.
Too soon? DJ Moore? DJ Moore would slide in there.
He's had 1 year. Been here 1 year.
How about Jalen? Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Jalen?
Yeah. Jalen Johnson. That's a good call.
Yeah,
thank you, Tenny. Thank you very much.
That was right there for us.
Yeah, I know.
Right there for us.
Should have knocked that one down.
All right. Yeah, well, he sets it up so obviously.